Hi friends, today's lesson is factors influencing economic development. Factors influencing economic development is economic development is a multi-dimension process. It is a multi-dimension process. There are several factors which will influence the economic development of a country. Influence the economic development of a country. But these important factors that determine economic development are broadly classified under three heads as follows. Three head follows. Economic development is a multi-dimension process. It is a multi-dimension process. There are several factors which will influence the economic development of a country, but the important factors that determine economic development are broadly classified under three heads as follows. This economic development is a type of the three: natural factors, resource, economic factors, second one. Third one is non-economic factors. Is economic factors subtopic is three types in capital formations, marketable surplus, foreign trades, and extra economic system and agricultures. Those are is economic factors. Next one is non economic factors: human resources, technical process, political freedom, social organization, corruption, desire to develop. First one, human resources, technical process, political freedom, social organizations, corruption, describe to develop. Again to reply, economic development, natural factors, resource, second one economic factors, third one non-economic factors. First, second one is economic factor is capital formation, marketable surplus, foreign trade. Next one non-economic factors: human resource, technical process, political freedom, social organizations, corruption, desire to develop. Let us examine these factors in details. Natural factors: abundance supply of natural resource is a precondition for economic development. Jacob Weiner, William J. Benmol, and W. A. Lewis attached great importance to natural resource in a country's development. Availability of fertile soil and abundant supply of water for irrigation facilities leads to agricultural development. In his same manner, adequate supply of natural resources like coal, petroleum, and water for electricity generation and raw materials like minerals to induce the process of industrialization. However, natural resources can make effective contributions to economic development only when these are properly utilization. This main thing Jacob Weiner, William J. Benbowl, and W. A. Lewis attached the great importance to natural resources in a country's development. Is in the same manner, the adequate supply of natural resources like coal, petroleum, and water for electricity generation and raw materials like minerals to induce the process of industrialization. However, natural resources can make effective contribution to economic development only when these are properly utilized or utilized. This is a natural resource. The important is a Weiner, Williams, J. Benbow, and W.A. Lewis attaches great importance to natural resources can in a country's development. Next one is economic factors. Capital formation is economic development mainly depends on the rate of capital formation, the availability of stock of capital, and rate of capital accumulations are the crucial factors in economic development. Development of infrastructure facilities which are essential for the development of the economy, like energy, transport, communication, banking, and finance. These are economic infrastructure facilities. And also education and health, social infrastructure are those basically depends on the availability of investment in the economy. Capital deficiency is the basic problems in developing countries. Those are developing countries. Main things in is development of infrastructure facility which are essential for the development of the economy, like energy, transport, communication, banking, and finance. Those are economic infrastructure facility. And also education and health, these are social infrastructure, basically depends on the ability of investment in the economic. Capital deficiency is the basic problem in developing countries. Next one is marketable surplus. Marketable surplus is availability of marketable surplus from agriculture is an important determinant of economic development. Marketable surplus refers to the excess of output available in the agriculture sector after the basic needs of the rural people or meet. The development of other sector basically depends on this surplus, particularly in low income countries. Again to this one, availability of marketable surplus from agriculture is important determinant of economic development. Marketable surplus refers to the excess of output available in the agriculture sector after the basic needs of the rural people are met. The development of other sector basically depends on this surplus, particularly in low income countries. Next one is foreign trade. Foreign trade enhance production of goods through division of labor and specialization. This specialization leads to not only efficient use of resources but also optimum allocation of resources. Free trade increase real incomes and consumption, which leads to expansions of output and employment and speed of economic growth and development. Economic growth and development. Employment and speed of economic growth and development. Foreign trade facilities the developing. Foreign trade facility the developing countries to borrow investment and to important technical noun who managerial skills from the developed countries. Managerial from the developed countries. Next one is non-economic factors. Non-economic factors. This subtopic is human resources. Human resources, one of the important factors that determine economic development is the availability of skilled labor. If the labor is efficient and skilled in a country, then it is capacity to contribute to growth is high. Otherwise, the same people who are unskilled and literature prove to be a burden on the economy. If a country is able to manage to use its main power resource effectively or efficiently, it will definitely add to the development of the economy. Again to human resource, one of the important factors that determine economic development is the availability of skilled labor. If the labor is efficient and skilled in a country, then it is a capacity to contribute to growth is high. Otherwise, some same people who are unskilled and literature prove to be a burden on the economic. If a country is able to manage to use its manpower resources effectively or efficiently, it is will definitely add to the development of the economic. Next one is technical progress. Is technology is an important factor. This is the important factor in the economic development. It facilitates increase in production and productivity and bring changes in social atmosphere also. Changing in the social atmosphere also. Availability of later technology helps in minimizations of cost of production and maximizations of output in different sector of the economy. Next one is political freedom. Political freedom is India, Pakistan and Bangladesh. Or few other countries were under British rule for a longer period. This one, India, Pakistan and Bangladesh under British rule for a longer period. This economic were exploited by the British government and were forced to remain backward after getting independence by implementing the 5 year plan. 5 years plan. India attained self-sufficiency in both agriculture and industrial sector. Therefore, political freedom is a necessary condition for economic development of a country. Next one is social organization. Social organization is participations of people in the participation of people in the development programs of a country is also one of the influence factors for the accelerations of economic development country the entry of unscrupulation unscrupulous 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 organizations are detrimental for the development of the economy. Next one is corruptions. Next one is corruption at various levels in the developing countries is an obstacle to the development. What is the corruption at the various levels in the developing countries is an obstacle to the development process. The administrative system is corruption in most of these economics. In the what this administrative system is corruptions in most of the this economic capitalist business people and other influential people adapt to corruptions means in exploiting resources for their personal gains. Tax evaluation is another important problems in these economics. These conditions generate the negative impact on the development of any economy. Next one is desert to development is the economic development of country basically depends on the people's desire to development according to Richard T. Gill, the economic development is not a mechanical process, and it depends on the quality and attitude of the people living in the country. What is saying the reach to Gill? According to T. Gill, the economic development is not mechanical process, and it is depends on the skill, quality, and attitudes of the people